welcome to Mod Pod with Fukunaga, a podcast that celebrates the strength and pulse of the luxury market. And now, here's your host, Vanessa Fukunaga.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to a very, very special episode of Mod Pod with Fukunaga. Today's very special guest star is Mr. Netto Coppel. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Vanessa, for the invitation. I'm really happy to be here today.
I'm so happy. I feel like I'm going to have to tone it down, stop smiling the whole time, but I will try. Or we might have to break out in song. Because we are, of course, here at La Boutica, right here in Las Ventanas, and La Boutica is one of the key sponsors for Mod Pod with Fukunaga. So, we're in Cabo today. How many years have you been here in Cabo? I know, but I would like the audience to hear.
Well, not many, really.
Not many.
I think that 33.
Just 33.
That's nothing. I mean, I came over just to visit. I was living in Mazatlan back then, and I thought I had it made because I already had my first project, and I had two Cadillacs new. So I said, what else do I need? I went to Europe for the first time at 39.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was late, but then I catch up later.
Yes, you did.
I did. And I didn't need it. I didn't need to come to Cabo. I never had been in Cabo in my life.
And so?
So a friend of mine that helped me with financing my first project in Mazatlan saw the business and saw the efficiency and saw me. He said, okay, I'm going to bet with you and let's go to Cabo because Cabo is hot. I said, how do you know? Well, come and see. This guy was from Culiacan. We went to college together. He was a banker. And I came to Cabo for the first time in '89 with the orders of buying a hotel already built in order to start operating and remodel it, in order to sell it in timeshares and do what we know how to do. So I arrived in '89 in Cabo. It was a very tiny place. The cows were pasturing in the streets. There was like 1,000 stray dogs per square meter.
I love it.
But it was land of opportunity. We couldn't find anything built. I made an offer on the Calinda, which I don't know now. They changed it from then. It's by Cabo Bello, and it was not accepted. They used my offer in order to step up another offer, so it was convenient for them that I was interested. Anyway, we ended up building the first Pueblo Bonito Los Cabos, the white one.
Yeah.
And we started in '99.
That's Pueblo Bonito Blanco.
When we couldn't find something already built, Destiny brought us a brand new project. It was an instant success. Fred Segal was walking by and dressed like a Marisco seller, you know. You couldn't tell that it was Fred. And then he says, I want to buy 2 whole units, full time.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, Mr. Segal, this is a timeshare project. I don't care. I buy the 52 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
So my sales manager called me and said, there's this weirdo here that said that it's Fred Segal, the guy with the stores in Santa Monica and Hollywood. And he wants to buy 2 units. Oh, really? Sell him.
Yes.
$1.
Yes.
And he did. With that cash, I finished the works.
Oh my gosh.
I financed myself the last leg of the work.
Oh my gosh.
I remember that Fred saved me.
Felicidades.
Wow, that's why I invited him to my 70th birthday.
Exactly. Cheers. That deserves a toast. Gracias, Fred.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
And now you're the founder, the chairman of Pueblo Bonito Golf and Spa Resorts. That's in all over, right? It started in Mazatlan.
It started in Mazatlan, yes, and then we jumped here in '89. Actually, we're now halfway construction of San Miguel de Allende. Beautiful Mexican
love
town.
San Miguel.
Yes, it's going to be a
It's to
very
die.
nice adobe walled, old Pueblo style architecture, and that's going to be an addition to
Portfolio.
our portfolio. And we have also a beautiful property in Punta Marón in Cancun.
Mm-hmm.
And as we speak, we're working on the executive plans so we can start breaking ground by the end of next year.
Wow. When are you never going to stop? Do you
Well,
see this level of energy? This is why I bow to you.
Don't tell anybody,
What?
but I don't work anymore.
Oh, please, please, please.
Only when they are in a hurry, they call me. Netto, please.
Push him a little. Yes, but I
Call
don't.
this guy or call that guy. Or kiss the ass of that guy. Got that.
That's okay. That's totally staying in, by the way. I don't even have enough cards to list all of your businesses. It's
Well,
incredible.
One brought all the others. It was just a natural development. Look, in '94,
Mm-hmm.
I made a move from Mazatlan to Cabo,
Mm-hmm.
and I sent my wife and daughters to Monterey because college was there and they were in the age to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
So we couldn't stay in Mazatlan because lady wanted to stay with the kids. So I used to commute
Wow.
from '94 to '96. Those were the most important years of my life in Cabo because it's when I acquired all my territorial reserves.
Wow.
I met this guy in Monterey. No, I knew him from before,
Mm-hmm.
an alumni from my same college. And they called him the Matador because he used to be a Mickey Mouse bullfighter, but the little becerro always kick him in. He was in the air all the time.
Mickey Mouse.
The
ball.
Matador.
That's funny.
I met him in. I used to do this. Leave Friday afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
Cabo with a lunch. Eat my lunch on a flight around 3:34.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Mexico City or Guadalajara. Stop over, and wait for another later flight to go to Monterey.
Oh my gosh.
So by then I already had my lunch, and I arrived in Monterey around 8:30 p.m. I ran to my house in a taxi and took Lady out for dinner.
Oh, that's sweet.
Fridays were hers. And then Saturday, I used to go to have breakfast with my friends from Monterey Tech.
Mm-hmm.
So one of those mornings, okay, anyway, and then the rest of the day with Lady's family, and Sunday was only us, lunch out, and the rest of the afternoon watching movies. And Monday morning at 6 o'clock, I was ready to go. to take another flight to Mexico City,
Wow.
stop in Mexico City, run to the bookstores that sell old books.
Uh-huh.
I was putting my library together, and I was needing old books,
Mm-hmm.
old. And I found a lot of them in the downtown area. So I used to pack 2 boxes of books in a Volkswagen Beetle taxi without the right seat. And that was the space where you put the book. I said, okay, go back to the airport. I get back to the airport, check in the boxes, pay a fortune for overweight, and fly to Cabo and arrive in my office at 2:30 in the p.m. Monday.
Wow.
And I work until 10 that day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, get up at 6,
Mm-hmm.
work out, be at the office at 8:30,
Wow.
kick ass all the way, call dozens of people, push everybody, arrange deals, bought land, and did my job. And it's when I could realize not if I was going to be able to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I got cocky. I thought, where I'm going to make it. It was just a matter of buying land.
Yeah.
It was there for the taking. And me without money. Mother.
But you could taste it.
Oof, I could smell those $100 bills. As soon as I get off the plane at the airport, I said,
Smells like money.
That's good. Good boy.
That was a good point.
Good boy. So one of those Saturday mornings in Monterey, I find El Matador, and he says, "Hey, Netto, I have these great tracts of land in Cabo that they're gonna make you millionaire." And I thought, here we go again. Another moron that has this cheaty piece of land. Excuse the French, and they think they have a gold mine, and they overprice it, and they want the money now. And I thought, here we go again. But I had to follow through. So I said, okay, show me the plans.
Let me see it.
By then, I was living in the Pedregal, way at the end, right next to my property. Actually, it's not right, but there's a land between. But I could see the beach of Sunset Beach, Pueblo, Bonito.
my
I
God.
could see all that property and think, look at that. I wonder how much it cost. And but what about the wind? And what about people getting drowned on the beach? Oh my gosh! I mean, all the cons. And then I say, okay, how long? I ask myself, how long have you been living in Pedregal in this house? Well, about like 6 months. Have you been bothered by the wind? No, only 1 day or two, and I just got inside and I just forget about it. Have you get drowned on the beach? No. Okay, well, then both are not issues. I just keep a guard to if it's necessary to stop you by force, not to get close to the beach. And that's it. I solved the problem. Nobody gets drowned. And then the wind, I have windbreakers. I have a specialist, the best in the world, Mike Soligo from Canada, a genius. And our pools are safe in the strongest wind, which is the only place where you get bothered by the wind. So I said, okay, they're viable. And then I find out, and when the guy opened the plans, I couldn't believe it. I said, this is the land that I've been seeing from my house in the Pedregal. And then I had to play it.
Like, cool.
To put a poker face. I said,
Yes.
well, I'm not sure about it. No, it's too windy, and people get drowned on that beach, man.
And then?
And then I said, okay, how much I want for it? How much I want for a square meter? By that time, the corridor was $150 a square meter. I'm talking about 2000.
Wow.
No, 95, 96. I started the first purchases in 95. And I ended up buying the whole thing of Kibira in 99. So it took me 4 years.
Incredible.
So he said, $8.
He said, what?
$8.
8?
8. I said, well, that's a lot of money. I said, I don't know if I can afford that. And you know what?
You did not.
Later I knew that it cost them 4. They robbed me. It cost them 4.
That is so
If I
funny.
have knew that, I only will offer
4.5.
5.5 to leave it in 6. Anyway, I bought the first 100,000 square meters
Wow.
at 8. And then I work on more land from the same owners, a little bit more expensive, but not much. Always with terms. Always with terms. I don't buy nothing cash. Not even my meals.
Lessons learned.
I leave everything roll, and I kick the I
Kick the can.
The can. Ta, ta. Tomorrow. So that was a great opportunity to me.
Amazing opportunity.
It was serendipity that the guy, the matador, had that specific land that I've been watching and I've been considering
That's so crazy.
at that price, 5% of the price in the corridor. And today we sell at the same prices. Yes!
Felicidades.
Yes!
Cheers. Salud.
But that was, hey, Keto 95. Eh?
Smart.
And then once I had the nucleus, I started looking around and I started buying everything I could find. I bought from the SAT, from the government. I bought some land. I bought from an American friend of mine that he was ready to develop some tract of land at age 70. And I said, Bill, are you really serious? You're gonna live your life and the intent. Come on, enjoy your money, man. You're a multi-millionaire. What are you doing here? Sell me the land. Okay, he says. Okay.
Rascal.
So then I bought an ejido. How about that? Wow, that was the largest tract, 250 hectares. I have 750 total. 250 were at the ejido and like 54 ejidatarios were.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
the last two, we had to bring them in the back of a pickup truck, bomb on their asses, to sign with a cross
Oh my God.
that they give it to me. I pay each one of them like $450,000
Oh wow. Wow.
in terms, with terms. So that's the way I put it together. Pueblo Bonito Rosé was my workhorse. It was my best business ever. It was the one who gave me the cash flow that I needed in order to acquire that land. And at the same time, I was buying land in Mazatlan to build another project outside the city here, build the road to arrive, put all the services, water, desal water. I don't touch the water of the city. We have 15 desal plants.
That's amazing. That is incredible.
15.
Incredible.
And not too many people worries about the fact that we don't have water. They keep on building like if there's no tomorrow.
I know.
And the water, kiddo, I have news for you. But that's doable. We're gonna solve it for sure. Cabo is so strong that it's been practically unstoppable because the quality, because of the talent that the investments that people have been doing, the number of first-class rooms, world-class rooms from San Lucas in the corridor to San Jose is larger than the whole number in Europe. Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
We're going to be fine.
And wait until 2 or 3 more years. We'll surpass that to the double. And only the best brands. There's going to be some other brands, but Cabo is going to be known by its first top-ranked brands, quality, service, which make it unique. I'm going to brag a little bit about it.
Please do.
Have you noticed that we don't have any billboards?
Yes, I love that. I love that. Tell me, is that because
we
of you?
used to have, of course. If I don't blow my own horn, who is going to do it?
I did not know it was
Time
you.
passes and nobody knows about it, so I'm going to tell you now.
Please do.
1996, 97, No? How long has it been? Puta, 26, 16, 26 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We had 175 billboards in the corridor. 175, blocking all the views.
I can't even.
Ugly, horrible, cheap, vulgar. And it's when I was commuting, I was living here, and I studied the law. And I said, it's forbidden to have billboards in the municipio of Los Cabos. Ándele, cabrón. I went to the mayor. I said,
out.
Mira, look. No, Netto, it's very dangerous. There's a lot of people. 175. What are they going to do to us? Don't worry about it. They said, I take care of it. You won't have to unpocket nothing. I'm going to help you with all the expenses.
Okay.
And I was begging the guy for maybe a week. So I finally tired him of being on over here like a cheap suit, I said, okay, do it. I said, yeah. In 2 weeks,
all gone.
We destroyed them all. And not only that, we passed CCNRs for how to the size and the colors and the forms of all other signs, not only billboards.
Wow.
So we have an order. And I was the president of the Consejo when that happened, and I pushed it.
Wow.
And I got it done. How much is that worth? The whole change. You can imagine 175 plus another 175 that from 95 to today or 200, it will be a disaster.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody will invest a cent in Cabo.
That is incredible. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We thank you.
No, that's true. I did it.
That is an amazing story. Oh my gosh. The impact that you have had in so many locations is really unbelievable. People for sure didn't. I know that we didn't have billboards allowed here, but I did not know it was because of you.
Of course.
That is amazing.
No, it was not because of me. The law was already there.
Right, but
nobody paid attention to it.
Exactly.
Hasta que llegué yo le dije, ándale.
But you actually saw that it was hurting us as a destination.
Hey, of course I did.
I mean, you.
What do you think I went and I pestered this guy?
It helped all of us.
Okay, please leave me alone.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
And then another thing that I started by eliminating the parking in the Boulevard Marina, which was it was only one lane in each side. And it was going back and forth. And because the other lane was always with parked cars, arneros, as we call them in Mazatlan. An arnero is an old beat-up car or an old beat-up girl.
Oh my Lord.
¿Y ese arnero que traes?
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, there were all these old cars of waiters of the restaurants over there that were just accumulating dust and sand and bugging you, and you only could roll in one lane. It was so slow. It was terrible. And nobody ever did anything to change it until I moved here. I said, so is that the way it is? Huh? Yeah. I went to talk to the mayor. I said, hechicero. They call him the witch doctor. Hechicero. Don Miguel Ángel. Let's eliminate the parking of the Boulevard Marina because the movement is so slow. We're wasting time, and time is money. We need the place to move faster. Let's eliminate all the parking. from scratch, pop, because there's only these guys that park their cars. Nobody's going to complain. No tourist parks over there. Another one that I had to beg. So finally, one morning, we show up together with a bunch of policemen, and boom,
Out.
no cars anymore. Bravo! I got a standing ovation in the Consejo Coordinador because I got that single-handedly too.
Wow.
I convinced the witch doctor to remove the park. It sounds like a small thing, but it's not.
It's not a small thing.
Hey, can you imagine the traffic that it has now?
No.
It has the 4 lanes for one side, and it's not enough. It was only 1-on-1.
No, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine.
So we have come a long way.
Everybody should be thanking you.
Well, you know,
No, but I mean, you've had such an incredible
I just
impact.
want you guys to know what can happen if we lower our guard.
Yeah.
I've been fighting all the time against billboards that people tries to place, and we have to move ourselves and talk to the authorities in order to stop them, because people are conscienceless. They couldn't care more of a damn. They just want their signs up because they think that they sell a lot with that. They don't know that they make the place cheap. Somebody has to have some class around here.
It may as well be you. Exactly.
Somebody told me the other day, oh, look at the lady. The lady's full of class. Yeah, and it's so low.
Oh my gosh. Netto.
That's mean.
That's funny.
That's mean.
Bad, but funny. Oh my gosh.
I was taught by a mentor that I had. A lovely guy.
That is funny. Have you had many mentors in your life?
Not many, but some.
What did they inspire you to?
I had this guy that was my sales director, that he was an older guy, maybe a little bit younger than my dad. But he was a guy that impressed me with his knowledge and his manners and the way he expressed himself. He used to have a radio show, playing music, a big band, and,
that's
and his
nice.
nickname and his nom de guerre was Christian, but his real name was Angelo. Angelo Spampinato, an Italian name. His mother was Italian. And I learned a lot of things from him. He was so good for sales and for life. He had a lot of experience. He had the age, and he'd been around. He lived in the Poconos in Pennsylvania. I don't know if you ever heard about him.
Of course.
And from the Poconos, we hired him and we brought him to Mazatlan back in the 80s when Mazatlan was way behind. And he asked a thousand questions before he came. And then he didn't want to leave because he brought his wife and everything. So I had the opportunity to converse with him, long conversations on the meaning of life. Why are we here? What are we here for? Happiness, all kinds of different subjects, music, that make people grow. And he made me grow, meaning he made me a better person.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a painting of him. He passed away very young, 67. But he lived every day as he was the last, to the fullest. So I could say that Angelo has been basically the only one. My father died, and you know, I have a lot of things like I look like him in many ways. My mother was my guide too. You know, both my parents, but mostly my mother, which was the one at home dealing with me. She used to threaten me. She says, I'm gonna accuse you where you're dead. No, mother, please don't. No, no, no. No me acuses con mi papá. Sí te voy a acusar. No, I needed the,
That is funny.
yeah, the reprimand.
You're such an interesting, well-rounded person from business, and then all of the music and the art and the
Oh, I
books
have
that you
my
love.
books with me. By the
You
way,
do?
if you to give
Yes.
it to you later, and maybe we can comment on some of them.
I would love that.
Préstame el de Camino a la Tierra Prometida y el de
Yes.
Dichos. Ay, no los bajaste, papacito. Qué belleza.
That's
What a beauty.
crazy.
Ándale, lánzate, cabrón.
But where do you think you got your business acumen from? Was it just in you? Was it going to school? Was it?
No. It was in me. I didn't know that I had it. I was a lazy student.
I don't believe that.
Oh yeah, I was too distracted. I never made good grades, and I didn't intend to. I was too busy having fun and singing in the musicals in college, and dating girls, and doing my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like music and I play the guitar and I sing along with it. So I was always invited to parties, and I had a pretty good life all the time because of my musical inclinations, serenades and stuff. Yeah,
I'm sure.
And but music is my companion, like for millions of
wonderful.
people. But I like to interpret. I like to sing. One day, this guy came over. It's a guy that I was keeping in the payroll in order to spy for me on a union of drivers that another guy was trying to steal from me, and I needed in order to contact the prospects. So it was business. And he came over and said, "You know what Otto Chor is saying of you?"
What?
No, what? That you believe yourself to be a singer. Because I made a cassette and I gave it away. This is like saying, you sing like hell, man. And quítales la cubierta. And making fun of me, bullying me. Who told you that you sing well or something? No, but I don't do it that bad.
No.
And to me, it's a therapy. I really enjoy it because I know I do it well.
Yes.
Some songs, okay? Hey, I remember when I used to buy a long place when I was a teenager or older, and only one or two songs were good. All the rest were trash. And you still buy it because that was the only way you could acquire the ones you wanted.
It's true.
And now they criticize you because, I don't like that one. Well, tell me which one you like, moron. Don't tell me which one you don't.
What's your favorite song to sing?
I don't have a favorite. Depends on the
Or what do you
mood.
like?
Depends on the mood. Depends on the situation. Depends on the place.
Gracias.
I do folk songs, Mexican folk songs, good. Probably my best. I do ballads. I do regulars, standards.
And like some Elvis, like we
Of
talked
course,
about.
I do Elvis. Yeah, Elvis is one of my favorites.
Me too.
When no one else can understand me. When everything I do is wrong.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Incredible.
You give me soul and consolation. You give me strength to carry on. And there you're always there to lead the way in everything I do. That's the wonder of you.
Oh my gosh. Bravo.
My good old Elvis, man.
Oh,
He died so young, 42.
I know.
That was terrible.
I know. I love all those biopic movies, so I'm dying to see
Yeah,
his.
I'm dying yeah, but I want to make it last. You know what I mean?
I
don't
know.
want to watch it soon because if I don't really like it, because I know everything about him, so everything is not true. I'm gonna know. Well,
You're
not
not gonna-
everything,
right.
but a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He was a drug addict. I mean, at the end,
Yeah.
he couldn't. That's what killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack, first attack. You know what was first attack? It was a bunch of Quaaludes, benzos, oxys, blah, 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 in order to last another day.
That's sad. That's so sad.
Colonel Parker destroyed him because Elvis didn't have a strong character.
Mm-hmm.
He was dominated by Colonel Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Was a great artist, but that was it. He couldn't run his own life.
Mm-hmm. That's sad.
Yeah. Died at 42.
So young. My
God,
goodness.
he was huge.
I know.
They say that he was rehearsing,
Mm-hmm.
and the piano had a fish bowl full of bacon,
No.
bacon strips, and that was his snack. And then like Pac-Man.
Oh.
He finished the whole fish bowl of bacon in an afternoon.
Oh my gosh.
And because he was so drugged up that he couldn't have any, he didn't get any libido.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that his wife was cheating on him.
Mm-hmm. It's a sad story.
Sad
What a
stuff.
talent.
It's a sad story.
What a
yes.
talent.
The guy was unique.
Mm-hmm.
Unique. The only one that was better than him was Michael Jackson. In dancing and certain things, and in singing too.
Mm-hmm.
But I will put Elvis almost at the same height as Michael Jackson, but knowing both, I will go for Michael as the top of the top.
Mm-hmm.
I bought tickets to see him, and he died on me.
Oh my God.
I was going to
Netto.
London to watch Michael Jackson. And they told me, he just passed away. That was a bad news that I couldn't
was
see Michael.
sad.
I never saw Elvis because I was so dirt poor that I couldn't afford to go to Vegas to see Elvis. I mean, I went to Europe at 39, my
Wow.
first trip.
Can you imagine?
Then I
like-
catch up after, but
Of course you did.
you know, and since the first trip, I went to good hotels. I stayed at the Plaza Atene in Paris.
Wow. Oh. But it's amazing to think where you came from and where you are today. And isn't that part of one of your books, The Welcome to the Promised Land, that talks about that?
Yeah, this book talks about the origins of my family in Poland, on my father's side, and I'm gonna give it to you. It has a lot of pictures, and it's in Spanish, but I'm gonna give you a supplement in English, so you can follow the pictures with the supplement in English, and you will understand everything.
Wow.
So it has some, nothing different, but it's the way I'm here.
I think it's
How I end up here from Poland. He came in 1854. 1854. That's almost 200 years ago. And we're still here.
What made you want to write a book?
Bugging.
Partying, being successful. What made you want to write a book? Because for us, it's very interesting.
Okay, because I was always curious. I adore history. I'm a history buff.
Yes.
I always, since I was a child, I wanted that I went to Mexico City with my mother to take my sick brother that needed attention. Being from Mazatlan, having no museums or nothing, Mazatlan is a new town. The oldest building is from 1827.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
so I used to go to Mexico City and ask my uncle, the guy that you give us lend us his room in his house to stay. take me to a museum, to all the museums. Take me to Teotihuacan, to the pyramids. Please, come on, I want to see the idols, and I want to see the ruins. I was very attracted to that.
Wow.
And he was the same way. So I remember with adoration all the places that we visited together, and all the fun that I had discovering that. So because I'm always interested in history, and knowing history, you learn human conduct helps you as a tool in order to know how the world is outside. Baltasar Gracian says, this is a hostile world. You have to be prepared, you have to have the tools.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad to say it, but you have to be ready. And you have to have the tools necessary in order to survive in a nice way. It's called the art of prudence. Be prudent. In other words, don't screw up.
Learn.
Think before you speak. Ernesto, think before you speak, please. I said, okay.
That's what they say.
Okay.
But it's fascinating for us because I think you're right. You do get to learn so much about somebody. It's just amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
And I think that my move to Cabo was a blessing. I never tired to thank God, Providence, whatever, for putting me here. And look at it now. I remember when I was bragging about 50 G5s or G6s or Falcons. Now there's 90.
It's true. It's crazy.
Nobody in the world that is a beach destination has 90 planes like that and the runway. None one. Not Jamal Sheikh, nobody.
It's crazy. We're fortunate.
Yep.
We're very fortunate.
And we are right there next to the U.S. This is Gringoville. I mean, this is Cabo. There was this girl from California that used to work in the airport in Mazatlan, and she used to see me going back and forth to Cabo. Goes, hey, Netto, going to Gringoville?
Oh!
I said, yeah. Hey, God bless Gringoville.
Hey.
I mean, people feel comfortable. They even feel that they are it's even named the same way, California.
But with such...
How more similitude you want?
Yes.
And I mean, people love Baja, love Baja.
What's not to love?
Exactly.
And we love Mexico.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's also amazing. You wrote the book, and we get to learn about you and your life, but also you're now on Shark Tank Mexico. Are you loving it? You know, Shark Tank is one of my absolute favorite TV shows. I like to say I liked Shark Tank before anybody liked it, by the way. I love that show.
You know, Vanessa,
Love it.
I'm not surprised because, well, a little bit because the audience is pretty young. Yeah, I saw this girl, I mean, this is my niece, 18, says, oh, I followed them. I said, I know Marisa, I know Alejandro. What? You? I said, yeah. From 18 to 25, that's the media. So it is great because it is a way to promote entrepreneurship. I mean, it's hard to go to school and learn how to be an entrepreneur.
I don't know that you can.
Mexican colleges are Monterey Tech, where I attended. They started with an entrepreneur program 20 years ago, but they are super avant-garde. The others are just starting it. So basically, you don't go to school to learn how to be a businessman. I mean, you go to school to know how to work in a business, how to be an employee, how to be somebody that works for a team. But to be an entrepreneur, and this show promotes losing fear to give the first step, which is what happens why many entrepreneurs don't ever start because they're afraid. Fear is always there. Remember FDR, there's nothing to fear but fear itself.
Very true.
And this show gives them confidence, shows them that it's possible, that they have to be prepared, that they have to know about their product, that they have to be honest.
Are you having a blast?
The time of my life.
I love this show, and it's so you because you have such business acumen, such entrepreneurship. I mean, it's beyond. And then you are so cultured and diverse. I mean, they must die.
And we are so close. The Sharks are all so close friends. I mean, and
You're not fighting yet?
no.
Oh, have you seen the other ones?
Oh
They
yeah,
fight.
yeah. No, but you don't have to fight. I mean, the deal here is, well, it's to entertain, of course,
Yes.
but the deal is here to give hope. I mean, the deal is here to give hope to all these young people that it can be done. It's possible. Have to try it.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. And what do you see as kind of your next chapters of your building in these other areas?
I'm going to continue to expand Pueblo Bonito. Pueblo Bonito grows it by itself. I mean, I don't really push it. I move aside from the general direction. It's too much work. I'm just president of the board, and I know what is. I usually know where we're going to, basic projects, but I don't know details, and I don't want to. Right now, I'm building an aquarium in Mazatlan, which is going to be the largest by far and the most beautiful in America, in Latin America.
Wow.
A set of exhibitions that are going to make you really enjoy it.
I love aquariums.
The biggest tank has a window of 6 meters tall. That's 21 feet. No, that's 18 feet.
Wow.
By 13.5 meters, 13 por 3. That's 30 feet long.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Incredible.
And this is the wide,
window.
the width of the acrylic. So be ready for an enormous surprise and a beautiful show. And it's costing me a lot, but it is a co-investment, the government, private sector.
Okay.
I am the private sector. I am the only moron that put the money behind it. But I don't regret it. It's going to be an enormous addition to the offer, the touristic offer of Mazatlan.
Yeah.
It's going to bring more development. It's going to bring more hotels under construction.
Yes.
It's going to get more. It's going to get more. It's going to get more money to the city. People are going to live better. There's going to be more jobs, and that is the whole point with having the aquarium in the central park, which was an old lagoon that was all dried, and we dredged it, we fixed it. It's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, that is. It's been in the process for 3 or 4 years. So by February 15, we open its doors. So don't forget.
Don't forget.
New
please.
aquarium in Mass.
Anything on the music front?
Well, actually, no. Now I'm developing a new method. I'm singing along with covers, and I try to mimetize myself with the original, so I don't notice myself too much. And that is my goal in life now.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to.
And it sounds good.
I like it. I want to hear it.
Country western. I can do country western too.
So here on Mod Pod with Fukunaga, we typically have what we call the Mod Pod experience. And it's just a little something that we would do together that's tailored for the guest. So today, I have a little something tailored for you, related to music.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Let me open up our special little envelope. Okay, I have to get my glasses. I can't see a thing. Here we go. So it's just a little trivia. Some trivia questions. Here we go. So Oh, this is going to be a good one. We talked about this just a little bit. Speaking of Elvis Presley, can you name 5? Probably you could name 20 of his hit songs.
I'm all shook up.
Yes? I don't even have to look because I know all these songs.
Baby, let's play house.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Tutti Frutti. The Wonder of You. That's the one I sung.
I love that song.
And Oh, Treat Me Nice.
Oh.
It's Now or Never. It's now or never.
Oh my gosh.
Come hold me tight. That's O Sole Mio. And Elvis made it a world hit. Besides, it was already. Elvis made it a super success, super hit.
Isn't that crazy?
It's Now or Never.
That's an amazing
An Italian song.
Uh-huh. Do you like opera?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a favorite?
Yes, I have. Well, I like some operas. Turandot, I love Turandot of Puccini, and I like. My favorite area is Nessun Dorma, of course.
I could go on forever, but would you have one piece of advice that you would leave your kids and grandkids
Yes.
or the audience?
That life is tough, and when the problems present in front of you, you must face them with courage and grab them and tell them, I'm gonna beat you. You are not gonna beat me.
I like it. With that, a big salud. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Salud to everyone.
Hello.
Thank you so much for everyone joining us on Mod Pod with Fukunaga. It has been an incredible, incredible episode. And you can see this episode along with all of the other episodes of Mod Pod with Fukunaga on all your favorite podcast channels. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Mod Pod with Fukunaga. Follow the episodes on all major podcast platforms, including Apple, Spotify, Amazon, and many more.